The story of Breadin. The Chronicles of Breadin. It sounds too good to be true. Welcome to the Sanguophage Survival Series, episode 18, and yes, is this the start of the Breadin dynasty? Is this the start of something fantastic with this channel and this series? Who knows? And as a little quick reminder, Breadin is our brand new baby of Lord Timer and Smelly, and baby Breadin's quite interesting, you know. She's got some very interesting genes, great melee, great mining, strong melee damage, but is also very much kill thirsty, and is very ugly. It's a very strange hybrid of ogre and mantid. So yes, welcome to the Sanguophage Survival Series, and today we are doing the same old stuff. Crafting, quests, sorting things out, all of that good stuff. And yes, my PC is still suffering. We're down at 34 FPS at 60 TPS. Not too bad, not too bad. So we are pretty much running things at 2x speed within reason. Let's get started on some research and get some crafting done. I've also realized that Kraus, who I did say that I was just going to get rid of last episode, along with Miraxalim, I want to say. There was some other slave anyway. It turns out Kraus actually has a double passion of 6 in crafting, which is very nice. Unfortunately, his traits aren't very good, and he is missing a hand, so his manipulation is very low. But we have those very nice potions that you can just magically regrow limbs. And we also have a guest here at the moment. I think it's Tanner, who has got a double passion of 6, and we can recruit them. I had completely forgotten that we could recruit guests, so I'm gonna have to go through all the guests we get and just see if they're any good. So go through all of the guests. There are literally only one that there's only one that we want, and that is Tanner, just for the double passion in crafting, and also double passion in just so many other things. Really, really good colonists. They're tough, small, and also a kitchen hand, but they're obviously not going to be working in the kitchen. A very nice slave to pick up, that's for sure. And I think if we just go over them and press recruit, it will only cost you 60 points of relationship with her faction. I don't think that's good, because I think I'm actually like very closely not happy with the Skrallig Hunters from what I remember. We're plus 37. So if we trade with them a couple of times, I think we should be able to bump up the goodwill a little bit, just so then we're not immediately enemies with them when we recruit him. Confirm. And a new recruit. Tanner has happily decided to join your colony. Perfect. And the chief has been angered. Lissa, Archer of the Skrallig Hunters, is upset with you for recruiting Tanner. Not our fault, we're just friends with him. Let's get Tanner enslaved and go from there. Saunas are complete. Next, let's grab ourselves Devil Strand, Immediate Agriculture, or Grimstone. Let's go for a reroll and get ourselves complex furniture. Wow! Look at all the things I can make. Perfect. Let's grab that. And Lord Time has gained another level as well. I think he's more or less completely maxed out as a primal. Yeah. This is his last one. Severance has been unlocked. And that's it. Lord Timer, you are now officially a fully fledged primal. Jesus. I don't think we can make him much more powerful now, can we? Unless we take him down a different route. And I'm not sure if I necessarily want to do that. I mean, maybe he's the one that makes Jezebel younger so she can have children again. Maybe Lord Timer feels sorry for her and wants to make her better. Who knows? Maybe. I think another job that we can queue up is looking for an ancient danger. Now, I'm not too sure if we have an ancient danger on this map, and I don't like necessarily mining into a mountain unnecessarily. So I think we're going to go for quote-unquote natural mining. And what I mean by that is I'll kind of follow the routes it's already given us and maybe like try get it to spiral out, so it looks quite nice. But an ancient danger would be really nice. I think we've more or less reached our maximum amount of colonists and slaves, and at the moment I'm thinking of removing a few. So I think if we can find the ancient danger, that'll really cap us out. There you go. So I've kind of planned out the natural tunnels, and they more or less explore most of the bits that I haven't actually been to. Hopefully this looks nice. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not going to be too mad about it because it's a kind of redundant area of our base. Complex furniture is complete. Perfect. A very big one that allows us to basically do normal things, which is lovely. Next, we've got intermediate cooking, which is actually massive. No, because we need the intermediate cooking schematics, which I still don't know how to access. Reroll, recurve bow, or Grimmel Grimace Shake equipment. And let's go for the recurve bow. We're now linking Lord Timer again to the animal tree so he can get himself another free level. I'm not sure what to do with Lord Timer now. He's kind of become the main character of our story. As the just most overpowered, ridiculous, creepy guy. Where do we want to take this with him? We can send him down a different magical path. We could send him on his own adventures. Do we just continue to make him more and more powerful? I think the series is lacking direction. And I think the direction needs to go of testing Lord Timer. He's now our main objective, alongside fighting the ogres and all that shebang. Lord Timer, I'm not going to give you another magical attunement level. I'm not going to take you down another path unless one of you guys in the comment section can convince me otherwise. We're going to upgrade him. He's at level 18, which is insane. I think what we'll do is once we can research some better armor, some better equipment for him, we're going to send him all the way to the top of the map here, where we have this quest here for a dangerous shrine. I don't actually know what this is. It's part of a mod, it's part of a quest system, but apparently it's difficult, and who better than other than to send Lord Timer and maybe someone else, you know? Dutch can gain an expertise as well, which is absolutely fantastic. His expertise isn't intellectual. Do I want him to have an intellectual expertise? Not really, honestly. I kind of want him to have an expertise in archery. Jezebel's already meant to be our researcher, so I think we're going to hold on to that expertise until he can get to level 15 in archery. We've now finally set up the school as well. I think it's, what has it taken? 185 days to build a school. Education, we love it. And the recurve bow has been complete. Next, we've got ourselves tomb building. Interesting. The hunting bow, basic maces. No. Let's go for a reroll. Longbow. That one could be nice. Let's go for that. I've had a quest as well. Darunia's journey to a ruined fortress. Darunia, Dragon Chief of the Red Leaf Company, has informed us that an abandoned castle not far from us might have some treasure, and there may be an unknown threat. Now, the last time we've done one of these, it's been in a mountain, and the time before that, it was in a mountain and didn't spawn in properly. But this one looks like it's just kind of on the side of the road. Sure. Let's go do this, and let's take Smelly for the 1,001 kilos that she can carry, and we'll also take Soulless as well. These two haven't been on an adventure for a while, and it'd probably be nice for them. Enslaved. Kraus has been enslaved. Welcome, Kraus, my friend. You were in jail with a weapon the whole time, and I didn't take it off you. Also, Kraus is a very good-looking bloke. I like the pink beard on him. It suits him. Kraus is going to be our crafter, obviously, as well, but I do need to get him to drink a few of these lovely, lovely potions. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to particularly do anything because he is missing an arm. Perfect, there we are. And now Kraus is completely fully healed. So he should be actually a decent crafter eventually. A caravan has arrived at the castle ruins. What are we dealing with? Okay, it's a full-on castle. We haven't actually dealt with these for a very long time. Is there anything on the map I need to be worried of? Yes, there is an anime mascot Joris on the map. We should probably kill this. So straight in there, get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Not having that. Not having that. That is a joke, by the way. Slash joke, guys. Slash joke. Right, let's have a look and see what we've got. There's not much here. The only thing to write home about is this volcanic ebony heavy plate armor, which sounds incredible. Absolutely incredible. It's worth 6,400 as well, but otherwise there's not much here. I guess we'll pack everything up and just go home. And a new recruit, Jezebel. I'm glad I finally managed to gain your trust. I'm sure you'll play an important role in our community, Jezebel. Wow. Wow. Dutch and Jezebel, the dream duo, are reunited. Welcome back, Jezebel. Welcome back. How many times do you think she'll betray us after this? I'm going to go for another few times, honestly. And I did also make her last episode this lovely Marathi crown to replace her previous crown. Wow. And she looks even better already. And immediately Jezebel has managed to make herself look really evil. Shall we go down this evil path? Maybe. And Caravan has arrived back at Jezebel with a loot of 18,395. Jesus, that is a lot. And that breaks our record. Very nice. So you're probably wondering why. Why is that caravan so expensive? Yes, we did pick up that 88,000 silver plate armor, and yeah, it was really, really good. If we look at Smelly's backpack, I also picked up a lot of wine barrels. You see, I thought it would be really good fun if we maybe started fermenting wine. The only issue is I don't actually know how to ferment wine. So I think the idea is we can install this somewhere and then reverse engineer it so we can then have the research for it, I think. Very interestingly, I had started planning out an expansion for the tavern because we'd ran out of beds for guests. I thought, oh, we'll just make it slightly bigger. But what if we have this as our, like, refining and brewing area? That's actually a really good idea. You know, I knew that. I knew that from the very beginning. We just deconstruct the inside of this bit here. We have like the perfect space for it to be a brewing area. We did also return with a lovely Dice of Chaos. This time, however, I am going to drop it off the shelf in hopes that it does actually work this time. Let's grab Michael and get this rolled. And there it is. Rare Thumbros have appeared. Nothing I can do about this, unfortunately, because there's just no way I can tame them. But I've got an idea for that. My idea is very simple, and it does not involve the longbows that we've just finished researching, but they're still really good. Mechanical limbs, sludge sewage composting could be very nice, but we want weapons, we want armor, we want that good stuff. So let's go for a reroll, and the hunting bows could also be very nice. So let's grab that. Now we have got our specializations for our colonists. We have Jezebel, who's our researcher. Solus is just our general worker. Smelly is a constructor and just a very good, lovely person. Lord Timer is our lethal assassin that's also very good with plants and herbs. Dutch is our researcher, and Harris is our constructor and artist. What don't we have? What don't we have out of all of those things? We don't have anyone that's good at animals. And do you know who we found that is extremely good with animals? Yak. Now, Yak is very interesting. Yak is good at mining, cooking, and a 13 at animal handling. His talent is a minor, but has been a very good animal handler from the very start. I think that we should make Yak an honorary colonist and make him connect to the animatry, if we can, and specialize him as an animal expert vampire. That, I think, is the next big step for us. Jezebel is the one that has decided to put on the brand new volcanic ebony heavy plate armor, and she looks insane. So much more impressive than before. Welcome back, Jezebel. You're coming back with an absolute bang. Lord Tyoma and Smelly are beginning their marriage ceremony. Why didn't the game tell me that earlier? Wow, wow, wow. Smelly comes back on her adventure with Solus, and they just decide to tie the knot when they come back. It's so romantic. They have their first child, and this is how they do it. You know, I'm proud of you guys. So Jezebel begins reverse engineering by disassembling the wine barrel. Success probability 100%. Okay, so what does that now mean? Okay, so she has now disassembled it, and the reverse engineering of the wine barrel was successful and boosted research of brewing by 2.62%. Is that it? All of that for 2.62%. Perfect. Cheers, game. Love that. I've also made the decision to just close the hotel for the time being. The extra colonists on the map is also contributing towards my PC dying. So for the time being, we're going to call it a success. A successful business that's just taking some time to renovate and refurbished. And hunting bow is complete. Perfect. Next, we've got medieval apparel recycling, which would be really handy to pick up. Yes, that would actually be really handy to pick up. We've got so many just things sitting in our shop that we could just do with recycling and getting the materials back for. And research has been finished for apparel recycling. Perfect. Next, we've got chain armor. Huge. Huge. Look at all the cool things I can now make. And they're all going to be able to be stuffable, I hope. And it also unlocks the adorned armor stuff as well. Perfect. Right, let's get that done. And Jezebel has gained her next level as well. It's been a while since I've seen a level up for Jezebel. Perfect. What are we doing with Jezebel? Telekinetic. As we've seen, she can actually do all of her telekinetic abilities pretty much permanently. So we're going to start upgrading her again. So we're going to go for the heavy psychic slug. We have another quest available, the Outlaw Lair. There is apparently a group of subjects inhabited in a nearby ruin that have been raiding some caravans, and it's controlled by the House Hesse. There hasn't said how many enemies there are, but we can get 5 treasure chests for doing this. 5 treasure chests. huge, absolutely monumental. It's absolutely miles away. So who better to send than Solus and Lord Tyoma, the absolute dream team. And chain armor is complete. Probably one of the biggest researches we've had in a long time to unlock so many new armor possibilities for us that are hopefully a lot better than what we've already got. But next, Heal Root Tree, Plant Props, or the Trebuchet. Let's reroll and let's grab ourselves Devil Strand. I'm happy with that. So let's have a look. What armor can we now craft, and is it any good? Yes. The answer is yes. Some of it is pretty good. The steel ingot chain closed flat top is one of the ones that we got. The steel ingot closed something is one of the ones we also got as well. There's a lot of good options here. I think I'm going to go through everything and see if we can make a brand new outfit for our vampires. So I've now set up the armor build for all of our sort of non-specific vampires. So we've got Dutch, Harris, and potentially Yak next episode. And this is the armor that they'll be wearing as their kind of thing. We have splinted gloves. We have the warrior's armor for the adorned. We have the shadow warrior armor. And then lastly, we have the black guard helmets as well. I think this will probably look pretty cool when it's all done. Obviously, they'll have to have like undergarments and things like that on their other layers and stuff. But I can sort that out at another time. So there is that sorted as well. You know what? We've made a lot of progress this episode. I'm very happy about that. And as a result, I'm going to call it here. Baby brethren, where are you? Let me look at you. You're not there. Of course, Smelly has you. Not much has happened this episode, but enough has happened that I am happy with the progress that we've made. We've been going on quests. We've been making new colonists. Leaps and bounds in research has been made. And Jezebel now looks... Oh, shit. Sorry, Jezebel just accidentally caught you on the toilet. Whoops. Well, Jezebel is now stronger than ever with that incredible armor we picked up. So next episode, we'll get to Lord Tyoma and Solus and get them to do this quest. And we should be able to start cracking out the armors to then go to war with the ogres, which is really, really nice. I will also aim to send Lord Tyoma and Jezebel all the way up here to this quest up here, which will take a long time for them to get to. So if you have enjoyed today's episode or are excited to see what we get up to next episode, consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.